for your insight on that one. We go straight to NDLEA. National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, has uncovered a harrowing case of drug trafficking after a 59-year-old businessman, Chijioke Nnanna Igbokwe, underwent emergency surgery to remove 81 wraps of cocaine from his stomach. Igbokwe was arrested on January 26 at Lagos Muritala Mohammed International Airport during a routine check of Ethiopian Airlines passengers. A body scan revealed that he had ingested illicit drugs. Investigations show he traveled to Addis Ababa on January 22nd, swallowed the cocaine pellet and attempted to deliver them to Lebanon for a $3,000 fee. However, Lebanese authorities denied him entry due to insufficient funds, forcing his return to Lagos. After days in custody, Igbokwe expelled only 24 pallets. Doctors at Lagos State University Teaching Hospital, LASUTH, performed emergency surgery on January 30th to extract the remaining 57 wraps, recovering 1.943 kg of cocaine in total. Amid this bust, NDLEA intensified its war against drug abuse campaign, engaging schools and traditional institutions like the Palace of Atta of Igala, His Royal Highness Matthew Opuluwa Oguche, NDLEA Big Chairman Brigadier General Mohammed Mawa, warned traffickers you risk your life, and others. He praised officers for their vigilance and urged communities to support anti-drug efforts. Drug again today. What are your thoughts on this story?
Well, I don't really know much about drugs or drug trafficking. But I know that these people that are into this drug trafficking, they go extra mile.
Why do you think they do that?
To bury these drugs into their bodies.
Do you think they do it for financial gain?
That is it.
The need for... Now,
yes.
It's one thing for these drugs to be in circulation. It's another thing for it being obtainable.
Yes.
3 weeks ago or thereabout, there was a boy that had taken the drug they call Colorado, and he had asked his father for 5,000, and his father had said no, and he went ahead to kill his father. That same boy, at some point after taking Colorado, the drug, went ahead to use a pistol to hammer his mother's head, even though she didn't die. Okay. Now, we have several reports of the adverse effects of drug abuse, right? When you look at all of these things that happen to youths, many youths are currently on drugs.
Yes.
Several types, different ones, right? To get, what is the gain for all of this? What is the gain at the end of the day? Why is it becoming, I know that back then when I was growing up, we had people wanted to smoke cigarettes.
Yes.
Right, and on the back of the narcotics brand, you see things like, be reminded that all smokers are liable to die young or something like that. Why do you think this drug use and intake is on the high, and why do people risk their life this much to get it across to buyers?
You know, many young people that are smoking, they believe that it's taking them to a higher level. It's hyping them. Many of them use it to gain courage, especially all these criminals. When they take it, they can do something they cannot ordinarily do when they have not taken drugs. So they use it for the effect, which is temporary,
right,
and which has very bad effects on their health. So what they need to know the effect of what they are doing. You are damaging your health, even burying these drugs.
For $3,000.
Yeah. Now, what if the thing explodes inside your body? You will die. I think we've heard stories where cocaine exploded inside. I don't know whether a cocaine can explode. Do you understand?
It can explode.
Whether it can explode like a bomb. I don't know. I don't have any idea about that. But opening up your body to bury something, I think you know that opening alone can affect your whole system. And then something that doesn't digest even if it can digest, what is the effect of the digestion when it digests?
That is when it bursts.
So now you need to consider your health first before money, because it is only those that are alive that can make money.
Thank you very much. I want to ask you, now we know that, you know, you said something really striking just now, is those that are alive that enjoy money.
Yeah.
Why do you think the society has become a place where the source of wealth, people do not question, firstly, on one hand? Do you think because the society does not question the source of people's wealth, people are willing to do anything, forgetting, like rightly said, the essence of it at the end of the day is for you to be alive, right? To enjoy it. Now, taking this magnitude of risks that this man decided to take, traveling to Lebanon, going to Addis Ababa, traveling to Lebanon, left with little money, traveling to Nigeria, it's a possibility that would have, because most of these drugs are ingested, so they're swallowed.
So these are drug businessmen,
right?
I believe we have so many of them,
right?
And he had, before this incident, he had been into the business, and he had been succeeding. But they say many days are for the thief. 1 day is for the owner of the house.
All right.
So one day they will catch you. You have to know that this business, now drug business, I don't think is that bad, but you need to have the licensing.
Okay.
You need to have the licensing. Drugs are used in the production of medicine, or the medicines we take, and that's why many countries have legalized drugs like cocaine and India hemp. They use these things. All these pharmaceutical companies, they use these drugs to make drugs.
But those people have license to buy. If this man had a license to buy or sell, he wouldn't need to ingest it. You need to be
satisfied to have to engage, to involve into this kind of business. And now to buy, you need to be satisfied. You need to have the license to buy. The Nigerian government needs to make sure that all these laws, all these policies are put in place, so that ordinary people cannot just go and buy these drugs. So that ordinary people cannot just go and start doing this kind of business. It's only for the pharmaceutical companies where it is legalized that can buy these drugs. These are the only people that can buy. And then the people that are into the business, I believe it's still the pharmaceutical companies that have the license that can do the business the way they do it in pharmacy.
So now this man went to Addis Ababa to take it. Yes. There was a manhunt for another socialite in Lagos, a woman was, I can't place her name just now, that was also arrested for, you know, being part of the people in the syndicates that smuggle drugs. Actually, NDLEA has been trying their best to crack down because drug abuse is now prevalent in the society.
Yes.
You have all the ones from going to codeine to the other, to this, what's it called? Colorado one that is really they have different street names. There's one Ukwu Miri street name that I think a River State boy got involved in one time that I did carry on the show. Now, you were talking about getting the licenses for this. I feel that there is a license system for it. These people that try to smuggle these drugs are doing it illegally.
Yes.
Now, how many times have you seen a report that there was an actual sentencing in a way that many people will be like, do you think that if more laws are put in place, there are countries that if they see you with drugs, you're dead?
Yes.
Nobody can go into those countries with drugs, like because you know that you're
Indonesia.
Not like Indonesia, yes. Right? They know that you're not going to come out of it. Now, do you think if such stringent penalties are put in place for people that do drug trafficking, do you think it's going to help mitigate the carrying and the syndicates that will put this illegally?
I believe you should put up laws, strict laws. These laws will be able to stop or reduce this kind of business that people are doing. Now, if somebody is caught smoking,
right, the
person will go to jail. I think there was a time that smoking was outlawed in Nigeria. Can you remember? I mean, smoking Indian hemp. But nowadays, you see many places you go to, you perceive it. People are smoking it in the open. So what happened? What's happening? What is wrong? What is the police doing? Why can't they arrest these people? And if you see somebody in possession of Indian hemp, you need to arrest the person. What is the intention? What are you doing with this Indian hemp? Now, the reason why the business is
booming
is because we now have a good number of smokers. So
why do you think the numbers are increasing for people that want to get, according to you?
We have people that influence. A lot of people are influencing other people.
Okay.
Somebody told me that the influence of the bad people is very strong. It is possible for a bad person to come into the midst of 100 persons and influence almost 50 persons. But it's hard for a good person to penetrate this number of 100 persons.
So you'd say it's getting on a high duty pressure?
Yes, because bad people always have their way. They always convince, unless you have that, like I say, you have strong upbringing that can help you withstand bad influence.
Now that you've gotten to strong upbringing, the police did say they were going to several places to talk to children in schools and trying to handle the rise of drug abuse from the grassroots.
Now, I believe that they need to incorporate it into our educational system.
Okay.
Just like sex education is now part of the education system. They need to start teaching these people about drugs. Okay. Well, I know that in civics education is there. They teach them about drug trafficking, the implications, all those things. But we need to do more. We need to have a system where the children need to be afraid.
Be followed up.
Be afraid of smoking or going into this kind of this barbiturate business. So that's that.
Thank you very much.